Hey guys, this is Shakti from Around the Wicket, where we not only speak about the game, but we try to learn more about the humans behind our sport. And today I'm joined by one of the leading fast bowlers in world cricket with over 260 international wickets. He was the youngest ever fast bowler to debut for New South Wales and made his international debut at the age of 23 for Australia. Josh Hazlewood, thank you so much, mate, for joining me on Around the Wicket.
No problems.
Josh, speaking to most cricketers recently, they all say it's strange times currently, but a lot of the players are appreciating the time for themselves and for their family. How have you been spending your time?
Yeah, I think we're in a unique position, I guess, that it sort of happened at the end of our season, which is quite nice, to be honest, as a fast bowler. We've been putting our feet in for the last few months, enjoying some time off cricket, whereas, the rugby league, AFL codes are, sort of heading into their season, so they're keen to get out there and amongst it. But I think it's been a welcome rest for most of the international cricketers, especially the Australians, I guess. And I've been playing a fair bit of golf, to be honest. I've been getting out there and sort of playing the one sport that we're still allowed to, and it's been good fun. So, but other than that, just keeping generally fit, ready to start things up for New South Wales again in a couple of weeks.
You've not been on TikTok?
Certainly not. No, I'm on no social media. So I'm enjoying that.
Smart move. So you're a proud country boy coming from the country. How do you feel that the upbringing has contributed to your success as an international cricketer? It's definitely different to a city lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess obviously, growing up in the country, I guess it was always a long way for a game of cricket sometimes, especially when we started playing representative cricket. But I guess it's pretty simple life, I guess, growing up in the country, and you don't take too much for granted. Certainly, we didn't have too much growing up, but had a great upbringing in a small country town, and I probably wouldn't change that for anything. So we spent all that time outdoors, running around, playing different sports. Didn't matter if it was cricket or soccer or anything like that. So certainly in outdoors, bringing myself up. But yeah, I wouldn't change for the world. I loved it.
Do you still spend time in the country, or now mostly a city boy?
No, I'll probably get back a couple of times a year. Get outside, and whether it's go fishing or play some golf and just hang out with family. Just do the quiet things, I guess, and just a nice spot to relax, I guess, and get away from everything.
Exactly.
Get away from those busy Sydney, things going on.
Most cricketers, they have their own cricket journey, and when did cricket start for you, and when did you realise that you had the potential to play for Australia?
I started probably the same as most people, playing in the backyard with my older brother and my father, and so I just went from there. Played school cricket from, I guess, under 9s, under 10s, and kept going through the ages, and made a few rep teams along the way. And I guess I think I played for New South Wales in the under 17s, and that was probably the one point in time where I thought I could make a go of this. And I was contracted the next year for New South Wales when I still had a year to go of school in the country. So I was pretty happy to be in that position, and New South Wales looked after me there very well, so I was very privileged. But it was around that age, I think 17, 18, and you stop playing other sports and you concentrate on one, and sort of realise that you might be able to make it if you put in some hard work.
And tell us about your international debut. It was well overdue, since you were earmarked very early to play for Australia, but it didn't happen until you were 23, and you took a 5 as well in the first innings against India at the Gabba. Tell us more about that day.
Obviously I came on the scene pretty young, and I managed to play some white ball cricket for Australia at a really young age at 19, and obviously had to wait a bit longer for my test debut, and I guess injuries played a part in that, and Australia had some pretty good quicks running around as well. So got 5 on debut, luckily, against India, and the main thing I remember about that game is it was so hot on day one in Brisbane. And I thought, if every day of Test cricket's this hard, I'm not going to last too long. But it got cooler throughout the game, and they're lucky enough to pick up a few wickets along the way and win the Test and win the series. So it was a nice start, and India obviously always good competition. So it was a good way to start my Test career.
Yeah, I should have said Test career, not international career.
That's right.
And it seems to me and most observers that you have actually increased your pace over the last couple of years. Was it something that you set out to achieve when you went from mid 130s to now clocking 145s quite consistently?
It probably wasn't a goal. It sort of just happened along the way. I guess getting more confidence in my body over the last few years, I guess, and I think obviously the Test wickets are quite flat a lot of the time, apart from maybe England and New Zealand and places like that. But Australia's quite hard work, and I think you just need that extra zip to off the wicket to get your awards and be competitive. You need to sort of push that 140 mark a lot of the time, and obviously the three of us are quite tall as well, and that always helps in Australia and places like that as well. So it certainly wasn't a goal, but it's sort of just come about. I think, as I said, a bit more confidence in my body and just got a bit stronger and over the last few years, and that's the result of that, I guess.
Unfortunately for you, you were left out of the World Cup squad. How disappointed were you firstly, and how motivated were you to prove a point?
Yeah, obviously I was disappointed. Again, injury probably struck at the wrong time, and I was coming off absolutely no cricket for probably the best part of 6 months before that team was picked. So fair enough reason to leave me out, and I guess timing was just the thing that let me down there, and managed to get on the Australian A tour and play some cricket, get back into the swing of things, heading into the Ashes. So I guess it worked out pretty well in the end.
You stated about the Ashes. How was that experience? You came in the second test and made an immediate impact. What was your mindset playing such an important series and a lot of pressure as well on the team after what happened a couple of years ago? Yeah,
it was a great tour, really. Probably one of my favourite to date. Really, it was an awesome group of guys, and we played enough. It was a very up and down series, emotional wise as well as the results. But when you were playing the right cricket to get the job done, and you look back, we probably could have got it 3-1 or whatever the score was in the end. But we'll take some all and keep the end. But it was I guess, bowler dominated to a degree in some parts, and to play a big role in that was quite satisfying.
Injuries are generally a part and parcel of the game, and being a fast bowler, a lot of force goes into the point of impact. You recently had some back and hamstring issues. Does it get challenging when situations like that come about?
Yeah, of course. It's sort of, I guess, being a quick, you got to realise that it's going to happen from time to time, and hopefully you get the timing right, and it's at the end of series and end of seasons and things like that. But sometimes it isn't, and you sort of got to just cop it on the chin sometimes, and often there's a reason that things pop up, whether it's through your action or through not being fit enough or fatigue and big workloads. But sometimes it's just out of the blue, like a hamstring, and they're probably the worst ones, I guess. They're probably the most disheartening ones, and they can get you down a little bit because you think you've ticked every box. But yeah, it's just a hard thing that we do is fast bowling, and injuries are going to happen.
And what goes into the recovery?
Yeah, obviously a hamstring. Mine wasn't too bad, to be honest. It was only about, I think I missed 3 weeks. So you're pretty much just every day with the physio doing rehab and getting it back strong. Getting that strength back into it is the number one thing. And yeah, it obviously takes different amounts of time for how bad you've torn it. But yeah, mine wasn't too bad, and I got back on the park pretty quickly.
Now, generally fast bowlers are very competitive. Does the pace unit get competitive amongst themselves?
Good question. I think we do. We don't really talk about that too much. We sort of work as a team as best we can, and obviously with Nathan Lyon there as well, it's been the four of us for quite a number of tests in a row now, and apart from a couple. But yeah, we're certainly competitive, but I think it's sort of working as a little team within a team to get those 20 wickets and try and win a game for your countries. We're very, very competitive, but probably not against each other.
And just as you stated, one thing that's very noticeable with Australian bowling units, and been for a long time, has been their ability to bowl in partnerships. Does the tactics actually come from the bowling group itself, or mostly from the captain, and you guys just follow the plan, I guess?
No, it's probably, I'd say, mostly from the bowlers. We obviously have coaches there and analysts and people like that to help us out. But Tim Payne's very, I guess, confidence in us is quite high, and sort of leaves a lot up to us as a group and individuals to know what we're doing. And I guess if we stray from that, then he's there to pull us up. But it's the relationships are great. They've really improved, I guess, come about since he's been captain in the last couple of years. Have been from strength to strength. So I feel like we're in a really good position at the moment.
Excellent. And India are supposed to come down for the Test series at the end of the year. What are your thoughts, in preparation for the series like that?
Yeah, it's Indian series is always huge. It's I guess pretty much the same as an Ashes series now. How strong the competition is, and they obviously got the win last time they were down here, and I think we're obviously a vastly different team to a few years back, and hopefully hopefully we can get on the park to start with, and then hopefully we can get
That's
some
right.
crowds in as well, because Australian Indian crowds are fantastic. The atmosphere is great, so fingers crossed for that, and hopefully we can get the win this time.
And I guess, what are your opinions on the T20 World Cup? Do you feel like it will get postponed? Any ideas?
Yeah, I think it will, to be honest. I think whether the only thing is when you do postpone something in the international cricket schedule, it's very hard to find another time to play
That's
it. So I think there's one that the following year, whether we just wait for that or they try and squeeze it in before then. Yeah, that's obviously up to the higher ranking people at ICC, but yeah, it's going to be tough to play in October, I think.
And individually for you, Josh, what are your goals for the cricket in future, and what are your aims with the Australian team?
Always, first of all, is to stay on the park, to be honest. I've had a reasonable run the last few years, and that's always the number one goal, really, is to stay fit and healthy. And number two is to contribute to wins for Australia, and no matter what format that's in, and keep it pretty simple.
Excellent. So we've just got some rapid fire questions, if that's okay with you, to end our conversation. Who's your favorite sports person?
Tiger Woods.
The best batsman you have bowled to?
AB de Villiers.
Most annoying teammate?
Marnus Labushagne.
Is he a common one?
I think it'd pop up on a few people's questions.
Funniest teammate?
Funniest? Mitch Marsh.
Who is the most likely to throw you under the bus?
Not sure, to be honest.
No one's a Debbie Dobber?
No, I don't think so. The bowls are pretty tight, so maybe one of the batsmen.
One of the batters. One word to describe Justin Langer.
Serious.
Best ground you have played at?
I think Adelaide Oval at the moment. Great field.
Your favourite test wicket?
I think it was my 150th wicket. Got AB de Villiers out in Cape Town, so that stands out.
Yep. And if you had three people that you wanted to invite for dinner, who would those three people be?
We'll start with Tiger. Then maybe Mark Wahlberg, and
play some golf with him.
Could do, and maybe Morgan Freeman as well.
Nice. He can narrate your dinner time.
Yeah, that's right.
And one message to any young cricketer that is coming up.
I think just enjoy it. That's the main reason everyone plays the game is to enjoy their cricket, whether that's batting, bowling, or fielding. And if you're not enjoying it, then you can find something else to play. But just getting that enjoyment out of the game.
Excellent. Thanks, Josh. Thanks so much for being part of Around the Wicket. Appreciate your time. All the best for the cricket season, if it does start and when it does start. Enjoy your golf, and hopefully we can chat soon in the future.
No worries. Thanks very much.